today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Mendoza on first down, being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
This throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Mendoza now on 1st and 10. Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw is Mendoza. Off play action. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And here's Mendoza throwing on 1st down. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Mendoza flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So, Charles, you think about this ball game, really, the stakes could not be much higher, especially for a contest that takes place in the regular season. Wouldn't you agree?
Without a doubt, partner, because the adrenaline is pumping throughout this stadium, including right here in the announce booth. And let's face it, we can see a playoff berth clinched today, and that's got to be the top story. But if that's the case, it also means we're witnessing a comeback for the ages, capped in the best way possible, because less than 1 year ago, we weren't sure whether or not we'd see this quarterback step on the field again and play at the level we once saw him play. Now he's almost certainly to win Comeback Player of the Year, and there will be some MVP buzz if he secures his team a playoff spot.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Off the play fake. Mendoza rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Robinson's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
So a nice throw there. And, Charles, you think about the pressure in a ball game like this. Is there any additional pressure here on the quarterback in this ball game?
I don't think so, because I don't think he has to prove that he's back to 100%. He's proven that over the course of the last 4 months. But is there a little extra weight on your shoulders, especially when you're a quarterback when a playoff spot is on the line? Oh, that is definitely true.
On second down now. Mixon, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now Mendoza on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Third down, Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Mendoza on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's complete to Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The 7-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
And they have been disruptive in... Mendoza now, throwing on first down. And it's caught, it's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half, now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, Mendoza. They'll roll him out right. He finds Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partners, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Well, they needed a... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got daylight. It's a full race. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
He's brought down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 4.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll buy some time right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 14th touchdown of the year. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chicago Bears.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
31. It's a
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Mixon with it. Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they've indeed run the table here on.
As you'd imagine, the locker room was hyped after that game. I had plenty of tough moments in my career, but fortunately I had a lot of great ones too. And I have to say, this was one of the better moments in my whole career. Thinking back on it now, it didn't matter what happened the rest of the season. We lost in the playoffs to a team that was absolutely stacked with talent. But that one moment was one of the best of my entire life. One piece of advice I always give to young players coming into the NFL is not to take the end of the year awards for granted. Between the star power on hand and the amazing history of the league, it's an honor to be there. I took the time to rest up and get ready for the next season. Tried to focus on getting my mind and body right, you know? And I needed it for what came next.
That was a comeback for the ages, and it was a treat to watch.
It was one of those situations where when you've been around long enough, you just start to see the game differently. It's almost like everything slows down around you.